Hey sis, guess what? I'm getting married. Really? Congratulations, Veronica. What's he like? Tell me about him. Thank you. He's a doctor and his family is very traditional. He's a very nice guy. Wow, that's great. I'm so happy for you. I'm really excited about the wedding. I'll be waiting to get the invitation. I'm sorry, but I don't want you to come to the wedding. What? Why? I want to see you in a wedding dress. I'm sorry, but there's a bit of a problem if you come. What do you mean? Is there something wrong with me? Yeah, his family is so elite, so I think there's no place for you there. What are you talking about? I'm an adult. I can be well-mannered. I appreciate that, but I really don't want you to come. Please? Veronica, that's not very nice. I've worked so hard for you all my life. That's the problem. I haven't told him what you've done for me, so don't come. I still don't understand. I really want to go congratulate you. I want to see you in your wedding dress. You just don't get it, do you? You should know how I feel. I don't understand why you don't want me to come. You've always been annoying like that, you know? What are you talking about? When we were in elementary school, you used all my paints. In junior high, you went out wearing my clothes without asking me, remember? That was when we were kids. I wouldn't do that now. Really? I feel like you still annoy me as you have been. That's not true. I just want to be happy. I want you to be happy too. Well, I appreciate that, but please don't come to the wedding. Veronica, are you serious? Of course I am. I will have a new life with an elite family. You'll ruin the wedding if you come. Am I that of embarrassment to you? That's what I'm trying to say. You have a normal life, but I'm going to have a special life. I hope you understand the difference. I want to concentrate on my new family. Veronica, you weren't kidding. You're really getting married. Oh, sis, I would never lie to you. I mean, you haven't given up coming to my wedding yet, have you? Veronica, today is an important day for you, so I want to talk to you properly. Huh? What are you talking about now? I told you not to get involved in the wedding. Are you still saying that? I prepared a beautiful dress for this occasion, but you ruined it. Oh, good. You're right on target. You splashed tomato juice all over me in the dress. Why did you do such a terrible thing? I told you not to come, didn't I? The dress is ruined because you didn't listen to me. Why are you trying to kick me out of the ceremony? I've worked so hard for you all this time. I've been paying for your living expenses and everything so you could go to college. I'm telling you, that's the problem. What do you mean? Do you know who I'm marrying to? Of course I do. He's a very nice man. That's not what I mean. My husband is a doctor, the eldest son of a venerable family of doctors. So all the relatives on the groom's side who are attending are elite. That's really wonderful. That's why I didn't want someone like you to come. What do you mean, someone like me? Because you work at a nightclub. What? I don't want an exotic dancer to come to my wedding. Oh no, what's the matter with you? You never said anything like that. You should have guessed. But I started the business to support you and pay for your tuition. I never asked you to raise me. You're annoying, so don't come near my wedding. That's terrible. You're a disgrace to his family. If you don't leave, I'll splash tomato juice again. But I want to see you getting married. I won't interfere, so can I just come and see? What are you talking nonsense? You just want to be friends with the doctors yourself, don't you? I wouldn't think that. I just want to see you in your wedding dress. Stop. You're a poor girl who works at a nightclub. Poor? I'm not poor. I'm the winner here. I'm going to have a luxurious life as a doctor's wife. Winner? I don't think you should get married for that kind of reason. Huh? You're a single. What do you know? Well, yes, but sorry. Can't you just let me be a part of the ceremony? I really want to celebrate. Of course not. The other attendees would be scared if a bloody-colored woman like you were at the ceremony. You're the one who splashed tomato juice on me. You're so annoying. Get out of here. Veronica. Okay, I'm leaving. You should have gone home like a big girl in the first place. You've always loved to embarrass me. Oh my God, stop bringing up childhood prank stories. Maybe so, but do you remember how sad I was? Dad scolded you, but you didn't feel sorry for it at all. So what? What does that have to do with what we're talking about now? I thought our family had a strong bond because of all the things we've been through, but you weren't. Yeah, don't make me laugh. Bonding is nonsense. My life from now on is more important to me. Still, I sincerely want you to be happy. I want to support you in any way I can so that you can be happy. I don't need that kind of preaching. I'm just going my own way. Veronica, you are really... I can manage on my own. I'm not going to depend on you. I don't care. What's important is that you're happy. I know. You're saying that, but you're saying it for your own sake after all, aren't you, sis? What do you mean? You just want to be appreciated by me. That's why you're always saying such beautiful things. I'm sick of it. Just go home. Okay, I'm leaving. Don't ever show your face to me again.
Hey, Luna, where are you?
Dad.
Hurry up or the ceremony will start, okay?
Yeah.
I'm so nervous. Please come quickly.
Why are you so nervous?
Because Veronica's getting married. I'm feeling kind of weird. From my point of view, you and Veronica are still kids.
Hey, stop it. I'm already 30.
I know. I'm sorry for all the trouble I've caused you.
Trouble? You didn't cause any trouble.
I'm sorry I made you work so hard when you were so young.
It's not your fault. It's Mom's fault for leaving us.
Yes, but I'm sure it was my fault.
I don't think so. That woman was having an affair and just left us. You worked so hard to raise us. I'm so grateful for that.
But the only reason I was able to send Veronica to college was because of you. It's thanks to you for working so hard. If I'd been a better man, you would be having a better life.
Stop it, Dad. I never once thought about that, you know?
Yeah, sorry. I'm sorry for bringing that up on the wedding day. Well, hurry up and take your seat. It's not nice to be late.
Dad, I'm sorry. I'm afraid I can't attend the wedding.
What? What's going on?
Veronica doesn't want me there.
Why not?
I'll tell you the details, so please listen carefully.
Okay.
Hi, Veronica. What? I'm busy getting ready. I'm really going home. I don't need to hear that. Get the hell out of here before my husband's relatives see you, okay? And, by the way, while you're at it, will you take Dad home with you? Huh? What do you mean? It's embarrassing to see someone so poorly dressed. Poorly dressed? It's a normal suit. I'm sure Dad is dressed as formally as possible. With that suit? Then I guess I should kick him out. What are you talking about? Dad raised us all by himself. He raised us while putting himself second. You can't treat him like that. You mean he wants me to be happy, right? Of course he does. Then I wish he hadn't come to the wedding. Huh? Because if it gets out that such a shabby guy is my father, his family's reputation would suffer, right? Of course not. How could you possibly think like that? Well, you poor people wouldn't understand. Noble families value their family's prestige very much. That's why I kicked you out. And now I'm kicking out Dad too. Come on, take your father out of the ceremony for me. Take him home with you. He was really looking forward to seeing you get married. I don't care about that. I'll send him one of my pictures later and he'll be happy. Veronica, why have you changed so much? What do you know about me? You're a dirty little dancer. I don't care what you say about me, but you know what? We try our best to entertain the customers and to make them feel good when they go home. Please don't say it's dirty. Well, that kind of business is a job for people who couldn't work a real job. No, that's not true at all. and I won't allow you to say anything bad about Dad. Huh? What are you talking about? We had a hard time because he ran away from Mom, didn't he? I know you must be angry about it too. That's not true. Veronica, what did you see in your father? He works so hard every day. Yes, he did. He had a lot of low-paying jobs. He was really pathetic. That's what you really think of him? Yeah, what's wrong with that? Fine, just go ahead and do whatever you want. Then get Dad and go home. Fine, I'll do whatever you say. I don't care what happens. You don't have to be so tough on me. And remember, you stay the hell out of our lives. Does that mean you're cutting us off? Thank you for being so quick with that. You won't let me attend the wedding, and now you're breaking off the relationship with us? That's really disgusting. Before the marriage, you were so happy to show us the wedding brochure. Was that a lie? That's right. I played the role of a good daughter just to make you guys happy. But from today on, I'm going to be a part of my husband's family. You guys are in the way, so please don't ever contact me again. It's really annoying when you get involved just because you're in financial trouble, you know? Is that what the other family wants? I don't know, but I'm sure they feel the same way as I do. Okay, that's fine. Oh, that was easy. What, did you want me to beg? Of course not, but I didn't expect that to be so fast. I thought you were more money obsessed. Don't worry, and your father agreed. Oh, good. So we're strangers now, right? Okay. I don't care if you'll come crying to me later. That's never going to happen. Hey, what are you doing? This is all your fault. What? I thought you were not going to contact me anymore. We are total strangers now, aren't we? Shut up! This is an emergency. What's going on? The ceremony has been canceled. What? Why? It's your fault because you said something unnecessary to my husband's parents. Unnecessary? I didn't say anything. I just told them we had to leave. Of course, I explained in detail why we were leaving. That made my father-in-law angry. He said he wouldn't let me marry someone who doesn't take care of my family. Oh, really? Isn't he the kind of person who cares about his family's reputation? Apparently, my father-in-law knew what kind of environment I grew up in, and he was impressed by it. You told your husband about us, didn't you? Well, apparently his father overheard you talking about us, and now he couldn't forgive you for disrespecting us. And I told him about the money. What do you mean? You took out a loan to buy a very expensive house just because you're going to be a doctor's wife, and you said that your husband would pay for it all. You told him that too? Are you stupid? And that's why my husband won't even talk to me. Veronica, aren't you mistaken? You think doctors make a lot of money? Of course they do. What are you talking about? What am I talking about? You think he's a medical practitioner, aren't you? Yes, so? There are two types of doctors. There are doctors who work in hospitals, and there are doctors who run their own clinics, medical practitioners. The ones who make the most money are the medical practitioners. What about my husband? He works in the hospital, so he doesn't make $1 million a year or whatever you're thinking of. What? Well, I don't know what's going to happen to your marriage after all this time, but I don't think it's any of my business. Wait a minute. You should come back now and attend the wedding. I'm sure my father-in-law and my husband will change their minds if you do. Are you trying to ruin my marriage? I'm not coming back. Why would I do that? Your sister needs you right now. We're not family anymore, are we? We're strangers to each other. Fine, I'll ask Dad. I'm sure he feels the same way. Of course not. He's always loved me so much. He'd always be on my side. Well, I respect his opinion. Well, you'll just have to wait and see. I won't forgive you if you say something unnecessary to Dad. Dad, are you on your way home right now? Yeah, I am. How's it feel to get what you wanted? No, that's a total lie. A lie? What do you mean? There's no way I would ever ask my father or sister to leave. That's all a lie that my sister told you. She did? I know you don't believe me. She was jealous of my happiness and tried to ruin the ceremony. And she actually ruined the ceremony. The ceremony? Yes. You guys were going to miss the ceremony, so she lied to my father-in-law. Then he got angry. If things continue like this, not only will there be no ceremony, but we won't even get married. Dad, you have to turn around and come back right now.
Veronica, I'm sorry, but I can't do that.
Why not?
Because you kicked us out.
I told you she was lying.
She would never do that. She wanted you to be happy more than anyone.
That's a lie. She couldn't allow herself to be made to work in a nightclub and for me to become rich.
No, she started working at a nightclub for you because she wanted to.
What?
She was a good student. She could have gotten into a good university, but she knew that if she went to college, you would not be able to go to college. So she gave up her own dreams and chose to become an exotic dancer for you. There's no way she would ruin your ceremony like that. You ruined her feelings.
Oh, no.
I thought you were a good daughter, but I don't have those feelings anymore. Don't ever contact me again. I don't even want to see your face.
Hey, Dad doesn't listen to me anymore.
Well, that's right. Why are you so surprised?
What am I going to do? If I don't do something, I'm going to lose everything.
Well, you deserve it.
Hey, how about this? If you come back now, I'll ask my father-in-law to take care of you guys too.
What?
You can quit your job and Dad won't have to work. I think this is a good idea for both of you.
Don't worry about that.
Why?
I think you've got it all wrong. I'm proud of what I do now. It's true that I started this job for the money, but now I'm enjoying it. Besides, I'm opening my own restaurant.
What?
I've been saving my salary every month to open a restaurant in a prime location.
A prime location? You have that kind of money?
You know, I'm reasonably popular. I still make about $200,000 a month.
What? Seriously?
That's right. I'll take care of Dad, so you don't have to worry about us anymore.
So you're just going to abandon me now?
You're the one who pushed us away in the first place. Don't act like you're the victim here.
That's enough. Then we'll be total strangers.
That's what I have been saying.
I'll break up my marriage with my husband.
Oh, you can do that? Didn't you dream of being a doctor's wife?
I didn't know doctors didn't make much money. It doesn't matter. I'll marry a man who makes more money.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want.
And when I'm rich, I'll be a customer in your restaurant.
No, you won't.
I'll be there. I'll see the look of regret on your face when I do.
Well, I don't really care.
I'm going to go talk to his family now. This is really goodbye.
Oh, wait a minute.
What? You can't ask me to forgive you now.
I forgot to tell you something.
Huh? What?
I was trying to get you to return the money you owed me.
What do you mean? What money?
Your tuition and living expenses during college?
What?
What? Isn't it natural?
But you were paying for me, right?
Yes, because you were my sister.
No way. Are you serious?
Of course I'm serious. 4 years of tuition and living expenses all together, that's about $200,000. And I'll make sure you pay for all of it.
Of course that's impossible. I quit my job for this marriage.
I know. But that doesn't matter.
Wait a minute. This is terrible.
Stop whining. It's all because of what you've done.
I didn't do anything that bad.
You say that so often. You have no idea how much people around you have helped you. You didn't even try to understand. And then when you were about to succeed, you didn't care to cut us out of your life, did you? And then when things got bad, you asked us to help you because we're your family. You've got to be kidding me. What you have today didn't come to you naturally. It's because a lot of people have supported you.
Sis, please listen to me.
I've heard you. I've heard your selfishness more times than I can count. Your selfishness disgusts me and Dad. Don't ever show your face in front of us again.
I'm really going to lose everything. I have only my father and sister to rely on.
Stop it. Don't even try to hang on to us anymore. We don't care what happens to you from now on. Live your life as you like. But I'll make sure I get my money back.
Sis, please. I just can't pay the money. Please help me.
Are you still saying that? You deserve it, don't you think?
I told you I'm really in trouble. I'm sorry for everything I've done, so help me.
You think an apology is going to get you out of this? Your past deeds have come to light and no one trusts you anymore.
But you're still my sister, right? I really need your help. Please help me, even if it's just a little.
You know what? Remember what you did to us. Have you ever thought about how much you made us suffer?
I'm sorry. But we're family, right? You can't just abandon me at a time like this.
If you thought we were family, then you shouldn't have done that to us in the first place. You selfishly took advantage of people, and this is what you get.
I really regret what I did. I'll change from now on, so help me, please.
It's too late. I have had enough of my sacrifices for you. Hang in there and get yourself back on your feet.
Please, sister, give me one last chance.
I can't do anything for you anymore. You have to take responsibility for yourself.
How am I supposed to live by myself from now on?
That's for you to figure out for yourself. It's not our problem anymore. You'll have to accept the consequences of your actions.
Sis, don't leave me.
Goodbye, Veronica. You're on your own. That's your punishment. After that, Veronica looked for a job to make a living, but no one was willing to hire her. Locally, there were rumors everywhere about what she did at the wedding. There was no one to trust her. She began to earn a living by working part-time, but she still could not give up her desire for a luxurious life. She had to borrow a lot of money to get a job at a nightclub. According to information from her business associates, she did not last long in any clubs and was fired. She was fired from all of her jobs and has been living on the run from debt collectors. I have been able to open my own restaurant, which I have longed for, and I continue to run it smoothly and enjoy my work. The restaurant has a good reputation, and I am thankful for the many customers I have. I now live with my father, and I will continue to work hard while cherishing the time we have together.
Hey, you. I'm working late again today. I don't know what time I'll be home. Again? You seem pretty busy these days, so you don't want dinner tonight? No, it's my job. I can't help it. You got something to complain about that? I'm not complaining, but I was just wondering about when was the last time you had dinner with me lately. I know you're working hard, but you've been coming home really late these days, and we haven't seen each other at all. So, you're complaining again, huh? Unlike me, you stay at home all the time, and yet, when I come home late, you're so lazy that you're sleeping in your bed. If you really want to have dinner with me, at least wait until I get home. You're a housewife with a lot of free time, so don't be a slacker. I'm working my ass off to make enough money to feed you. Can you just shut up and watch over me? I'm sorry, but even a housewife has to do a lot of things, you know? House cleaning, laundry, making sure all the meals are nutritious and balanced. It's a common thing. Don't brag about that. I'm not bragging, but I move around a lot during the day, and I'm not just sitting around. I'm tired, so I can't stay up until midnight. You're not working, so what's the point of being tired? You're just a lazy housewife, and I think you've gained a lot of weight since we got married. I think you're right about me gaining some weight. Why don't you get a part-time job? If you keep yourself busy, you won't be bored. Also, you won't be emotional when I get home. And on top of that, you'll lose weight if you move around. What? I told you that I want to work after we get married. You got mad at me and said you weren't happy with my income, so I quit my job. Isn't it terrible that you're telling me to work now? Huh? Are you saying it's my fault that you quit your job? Is it also my fault that you got fat? How much are you going to blame others? You know what? You've become really slumped since you got married. Well, it can't be helped. Anyway, I'm gonna be late for work, so don't call me again. I don't want to be distracted when I'm working. And I'll be eating out. That's the problem. Why didn't you say so earlier? I've already made the dinner. Why don't you just put it in the fridge? Don't complain every time. If you just told me earlier, I wouldn't have had to make dinner. Don't you know if you're going to work late or not, at least during lunch break? You know, at work, unexpected things can happen all the time. As my wife, it's your job to follow up with me. You're really a useless wife, complaining about the slightest things as far as adjusting the food. If you were prettier and skinnier, I'd still forgive you, but a fat wife is just disgusting. I'm working for my horrible wife, and I really feel sorry for myself. They say marriage is the graveyard of life, and that's exactly what it is. Am I that fat? You don't have to talk like that, do you? If you have time to complain, lose some weight. Whatever you say now, it's not convincing at all. I don't even want to walk side by side with you. You should be ashamed of yourself. You're so rude. Anyway, I've got work to do, so don't bother me anymore. Understood. My sister's coming over tonight, so make sure she gets her food and stuff ready. Understood? I won't forgive you if you don't do that properly. What? It's already evening. You didn't tell me anything about that. I just told you. You were doing nothing in your spare time, weren't you? You're a housewife. You can cook a good meal in a short time. I can't do that if you told me all of a sudden. I was going to make today's meal with some leftovers from the fridge. Even at the supermarket, they sell out of the good stuff by the evening. I can't make such a fancy meal now. My sister's coming over, and you telling me you don't want to welcome her? You're going to serve leftovers to your husband's sister. I didn't tell you that I'll serve leftovers to your sister. I was trying to tell you that I'll cook something with the ingredients we have left in the fridge. You're making it with leftovers, right? So it's leftovers indeed. Anyway, you'd better start cooking now to welcome my sister. Johnny, there are some things you can do and can't do. I can't prepare the meal in such a short time. You can't do anything even though you're a housewife. What a useless wife. It's only a few hours away, right? If you'd at least told me this morning, I could have worked something out. Yeah, right. Here you are, complaining and making excuses again. Give me a break. What the hell do you think you're there for? I can't rely on you. I'll order a little better food by delivery. What kind of food does your sister like? I'll find the solution to the problem. I'm not going to rely on you. I'll order it myself. If I ask you to do it and you mess up again, I'll feel bad for my sister. You can at least pick up and serve it. Do it properly, okay? Oh, and buy the liquor too. My favorite wine and my sister's favorite brandy. I don't drink, so I'm not familiar with the brands. I'd rather you get it yourself. Huh? You know my favorite wine, don't you? You should have checked out my sister's favorite brandy too when you met her at my parents' house. Oh God, you really are a useless wife. It can't be helped. I'll text you about the brand later. If it's liquor, it won't sell out so quickly, and even you, the useless one, can shop properly, right? Alright, I'll get it ready. Hey, you and your sister were wandering around the house last night while whispering to each other. What were you two talking about? When I was checking on her, she told me to leave because it's none of your business, and I thought it was suspicious. Well, it's none of your business. I have the right to know about that. You were talking about the house, right? If it's about the house and my family, you should tell me. Why should I tell you? You can't do anything to change the fact. You're just an ordinary housewife. You're an idiot who can't do anything, so all you have to do is listen to what I tell you. Even if I'm a housewife, I'm still your family and I should be involved. I don't know if there's anything I can do, but why I'm not even allowed to know? You're so clingy. My sister came to our house yesterday because she wanted to take a look around. You know, to figure out where to put the furniture, what to bring and what to throw away. Sorry, I'm a little confused here. You mean she didn't just come to visit? She's going to be living with us from now on. Wait a minute, so you two were secretly talking about this yesterday? You should have told me about this. You can't just decide it right away with your sister. It's between my sister and me, so it's none of your business. We'll be living together, so it's my business too. I'm not going to live with someone I'm not familiar with, even though she is my sister-in-law. You can't take care of the house, you can't even cook properly, and always complain about everything. Being such a horrible wife, do you think you have the right to say anything to me? Well, it's not just a problem between siblings, it's also a problem between husband and wife, isn't it? Besides, our house isn't big enough. I told you you're an idiot and you should just listen to what I say, didn't I? If you say our house is too small, why don't you get out of the house? It's the same whether you're here or not. Seriously? Are you telling me that you don't need me? My sister can do the housework and take care of the house. I'd rather have my sister take care of the house than you, who's incompetent, so you're no longer of any use to me. Thanks for all your hard work until today. Does that mean we're getting a divorce? It doesn't make any difference if you're here or not. It's easier for you not to be here because I don't have to waste money. If it's a one-sided divorce from you, you'll have to pay for the alimony. But considering the stress of having you around, that's a small price to pay. I got a promotion to become head of the department, and I'm not having a hard time with money. We don't even have kids. It's only a few grand a month in alimony. I'll pay you that much. You sound like you were planning on divorcing me from the beginning. Perhaps you decided to move in with your sister in order to get rid of me. That's right. You're a lousy housewife, you know that? You should be thankful that I've been taking care of you until this day. You go so far as to say that. Duly noted, then let's get a divorce. What? Do you understand your position? I knew it. You're an idiot. This is the part where you get down on your knees and apologize to me, okay? You should have told me things like, I'm sorry, I won't disobey your orders anymore, so please allow me to live here. Or, are you too fat to get down on your knees because your belly is in the way? Well, with a brain the size of yours, you won't know what's what anymore. In the meantime, pack up your stuff and get ready to move out. My sister will be moving in at the beginning of next month, so I'll keep you here until the end of this month. You'll be working as a housewife at my place until the time comes. I always thought of you as a stubborn husband, but I didn't expect you to be so unreasonable. I understand how you feel. I don't have a choice now. You seem awfully calm. Or are you pretending to be calm? Never mind. I'll write down my part of the divorce papers and leave them on the table and you can file the rest. I'm very sorry. I'm sorry too. I never thought I'd marry such a fat, useless woman. Hey, you haven't made any progress packing at all, have you? I told you to get out from here by the end of the month, didn't I? Where the hell are you? Don't tell me you're going to tell me you don't want to leave at this point. If you're still planning to stay next month, I'll charge you for every day you stay. I've written the divorce papers. It's on the table. Please check it. If you've written them, then file them right away. I don't need to check them. Do you think you can stretch your time with that? That's the shallow wisdom of an idiot. I was thinking to give you one last chance. Huh? What are you talking about? In case you're wondering, I just wanted to confirm your intention to divorce again. I said I'm getting a divorce. You really don't have enough brains, do you? What's not enough is your brains, silly Johnny. What's the matter with you? I'm getting a divorce, but you're the one who's leaving. Pack your bags and get the hell out of my house. What are you talking about? Why the hell should I move out of my house? It's not your house. I bought this house when we got married and it's in my name. If I am the owner, that means I have the authority to decide what to do with the house. I'm the head of the family. You must listen to what I tell you. What belongs to the wife belongs to the husband. If you're the owner, the house is. I don't understand at all. I don't care if you're the breadwinner or not. If you're not the owner of the house, it doesn't matter what you say. If you want to, I can contact the real estate company to prove the ownership. Regardless of the owner, you're just responsible for continuing to pay the mortgage on the house that my sister and I are going to live in. I've already paid off the loan. I thought you took out a long-term mortgage. I paid it all back with my earnings. What are you talking about? You're a housewife. There's no way you have that kind of money. Your earnings? Are you daydreaming? I worked in finance before we got married. The salary was good, so I had some savings. I used it to study investments. After a few years of trial and error, my assets grew by about 50 times. I never heard that story. Why didn't you consult me, your husband, about such a large sum of money? You also decided everything on your own without consulting me, didn't you? I used the profits to start an online shopping company, and the sales is steadily increasing. I'm sorry, but I make more money than you do. I've decided to sell the house with all these bad memories because I don't need it anymore. Huh? Wait a minute. My sister and I are going to start living here next month. Don't do anything selfish, like selling it. I don't know anything about that. I'm the registered owner, and I've already talked to the real estate company, so there's nothing you can say. You're the one who decided to move in with your sister, kicked me out, and did all those selfish things first. Hey, Where the hell are you right now? Come back home immediately. I'll talk to you in person. What is there to talk about? You decided about your sister and everything without consulting me, even though I'm your wife. Also, you think I'm stupid most of the time. I'm worried about you. That's why I'm telling you to come back home. You haven't packed anything for the sale either. You'll be in trouble if you don't get rid of this stuff. I won't be in trouble. I don't need those things at all. I've already bought everything I need and it's all in the new house. What? A new house? Of course I am. I'm selling the house we were living in. You didn't file divorce papers with the authorities yet, which means you're willing to start over with me. My bad. I'm sorry I put you through all that. Let's just talk about it at the new place, so give me the address. I'm not giving you my address. I didn't file the divorce papers right away because I wanted to see your pathetic face. It's so funny how desperate you've become for someone you've made fun of so much by calling her incompetent and fat. You're a total jerk. If you're making a lot of money, you don't need alimony. Yes, I don't intend to get alimony for your unilateral divorce, but I will get alimony for your adultery with the young girl. What? What are you talking about? I didn't commit adultery. Did you think I wouldn't notice? You've been having an affair for a long time. I was aware of it. I also noticed that you were meeting secretly at a hotel while you said you were working late. Also, you were constantly going to luxury brand stores buying expensive bags and accessories. Because your company is a good company, I thought there was no way they would make you work that late. I hired some detectives to look into the matter, and sure enough, they came up with a lot of photographic evidence in a short period of time. Even if it's true that you and your sister are going to live together, you were also planning to live together with the adulterer, weren't you? The three of you in that house, it's a little cramped, don't you think? I had already told her about the house. Why don't you just let her take care of you from next month? Well, I don't know if she'll take care of you that way. I hope she didn't just come on to you for the money you have. I'm sorry about what I did to you. Also about the affair. It's all my fault, so let me apologize. Let's start over again, Luna. Do you understand your position? You don't have to apologize. I'm not going to forgive you, even if you apologize. I don't need you either. Starting over is out of the question. Don't say that. We're a married couple. You've changed a lot since we started talking. It's because I'm sorry for what I've done. Just because you're sorry, it doesn't mean that both of us can pretend as if nothing has happened. You're just hanging on to me because you don't have a place to live and you're in dire straits. I don't need you anymore. I'm selling the house anyway, so just take what you need and get out. I've already told the real estate agent that they can get rid of everything that's left, and if you don't pack soon, they'll throw your stuff away. This is our house of memories, right? Is this what you do to your husband? It's too much, isn't it? It's nothing compared to what you've done to me. If you don't file for divorce, I'll sue you through my lawyer. Make sure you do. Wait a minute. I don't want to. I'm blocking you from now on, so stop contacting me. Farewell. Wait, Luna. Please help me. It seems that Johnny continued to live in the house without leaving and was evicted by the real estate agent. I heard that they had been arguing for a long time, which caused a lot of trouble. His sister was also evicted because she apparently had not paid her rent for a long time. She apparently planned to roll into our house. There was no way I was going to deal with a scum like her and her brother. After that, Johnny and his sister became homeless and clung to Johnny's adulterous partners. She too was only approaching Johnny for money, so there was no way she would continue her relationship with him, who had no home and had to pay for the alimony. I told the company Johnny was working at that he was having an affair, so he got dismissed. If you're asking me about where those scum sister and brother are now, I must say that I don't know and I don't care at all. I have since then been steadily growing my online shopping company and making a steady profit. I'm going to live free and easy on my own for a while.
Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, give us a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and leave us a comment down below. It means a lot to us. See you next time!